Hi again, everyone. My name is Greg Anderson, and this is the Good Timekeeping Show with Greg Anderson. And today, I want to talk about one of my favorite watches, these AWGM100 watches. And then there's some other friends that kind of go with them also in this case. But as you can see, I'm rather fond of the AWGM100. This is the first one I bought a few years ago. And it's an analog digital watch. And over the last 10 years plus, Casio has been putting out every year what they call a fire package, which is a pair of watches. Sometimes it's two pairs of watches, but watches that maybe share some common color combinations, and they put those out together. And so I have some fire package pairs over here. And so you can see, for example, here's a pair that have kind of the matching bezels as far as that kind of burnt orange look. Then another year that was kind of this copper color kind of look, or maybe rose gold, for these here. So as you can see here, this one on the left is kind of variations on the GW2310 or 2320. And so it's all, all digital there. And then this one has the analog digital combination, a variation on the AWGM100. Okay, so they put out these fire package pairs, and this year they've also put out a pair of fire package watches with kind of a lavender bezel thing going on. And I really like these particular models of G-Shocks because they have my favorite features. They're tough solar, so they automatically charge their own batteries. And also they are multiband 6 watches, which means in most parts of the United States and some other countries, these will automatically set themselves to the right time, receiving radio information from, in the United States, it's WWVB, or in other parts of the world, there are other transmitters available. So I really like those. I'm always interested in new watches that have those features, and this year's no exception. And one thing about the fire package watches is that sometimes they're kind of a Japanese market exclusive, or maybe they will be released in an unpredictable manner in other kind of an international release on some of these. But this year, the new 2025 year fire package watches are readily available on the Casio website, the regular United States Casio website. Also, the regular Amazon website I go to, you can buy those just at the full retail price, which would be $160 for the analog digital one and $150 for the fully digital version of the fire package. So, those are okay prices, but I really would rather get some kind of a deal, which brings me to the reason why I wanted to make this video for you right now, because earlier today, I'm browsing the web and I see an ad for JCPenney. Now, JCPenney has a website, and I've ordered from them before. Usually on their website, I don't see the greatest deals as far as prices go. Usually it's just full retail price. I found similar prices and selection at the Kohl's website. Sometimes you'll find those watches in person at their local store. Sometimes, there's a better selection on the website. So anyway, it's just another place you can look for them. But again, I don't usually see super impressive prices at Kohl's or JCPenney. However, both of those places do from time to time have specials. Maybe it's a spring sale or a Black Friday sale, or, Mother's Day, Father's Day, all of those sorts of sales come through. And so right now at the JCPenney website, I'm seeing some good deals. And also at the Kohl's website, there's some deals right now. You can go and they'll give you coupon codes right there on the website that you can use to get some discounts. Now, at JCPenney, I looked around. They have ProTrek watches, Edifice watches, G-Shock watches, and other Casio branded watches. I didn't really look around at the other brands. I noticed at Kohl's, they have all those as well. And they also have, Citizen and Seiko and some of those. So if you want to look at some of those other brands and see if you like the deals, be sure and do that. But the thing that really stood out for me, like I said, I don't usually think they have great prices, but when they have the deals, the coupons and stuff, they're competitive. Usually not really super breakthrough low prices. However, it was today that I realized they have this year's analog digital fire package watch, just the one watch, at a discount of 20% off, plus use their code that they'll readily give you and get another 10% off. So instead of $160 plus tax, which I would have paid that price at the Casio website or at Amazon, I was able to order this watch, free shipping, tax, everything, for less than $124. So compared to what it would have paid full retail plus tax at Casio.com, I'm saving almost $50 by getting the JCPenney deal. And I wanted to tell you about it so that you could take advantage of that deal if, in fact, you have the same interest in these watches that I do. The deals and the coupon codes I saw really probably only go for about another week from when I'm recording this right now. Some of them go about 2 weeks. So that's why I thought if you want to act now, maybe for Father's Day or maybe just because you like a good deal, maybe you hop on that as soon as you can. Take a look around. And especially if you want that fire package watch for a good deal, that's why I thought I need to tell you that right now so that you can grab that if that is your choice. If you have a particular interest in the AWGM100 watches, I will leave a link in the description of this video, and you can see some of my more in-depth reviews of all the functions and features. This is the GAW100 watch, which you can see is very similar, although it's larger, and there are some variations of the GAW watch. You might even see that there's a GAS100 watch out there. That one does not have Multiband 6, but it does have Tough Solar, so you might see that around. I, of course, prefer to have Multiband 6 and Tough Solar, but this is an intriguing watch if you want to go with a GAW100 watch. Again, almost the same, but it's bigger and it has a different backlight. And I'll give you some links. You can watch my videos and learn all about it. And obviously, when I receive the Fire Package watch that I just ordered, the 2025 edition for the year 2025, I'll make another video and I'll tell you all about that. See, what I find is sometimes the illustrations I see of the Casio watches don't do the watches justice. Most of them that I see when I see the illustrations, the official Casio product illustrations, they look better in person than they do in the illustrations. So I would like to try to make it look really great when I get that new watch, tell you all about it. And I hope you are being helped by this video. Maybe this is not your kind of watch, but I do want you to take a look and see if you find some deals out there and enjoy, making a little bit of an addition to your collection if that's your thing. Maybe if you don't really want to have a large collection of watches, but you just want to see mine or have me talk about watches, I'm happy to do that. I will have more videos coming soon, so I hope you will come back for more episodes of the Good Timekeeping Show.